If you never heard about Hermes, think of like Cloud Code or Codex. It can run tasks automatically, but here's one thing that makes it different. It can build reusable skills and memory from past sessions and apply them into every new future conversation. In this video, I will cover what memory actually means, the system prompt structure, the agent loop, and how self-learning works. Let's get in. In cognitive science, we can roughly distinguish three types of long-term memory. Declarative, the fact you know, for example, the capital city of the US. Procedural, the skills you have learned, like riding a bike. Episodic, what things you experienced, like what YouTube videos you watched yesterday. Hermes has three tools the agent can call, and they correspond almost exactly to those three categories. The memory tool stores declarative facts, things like I told Hermes my name, I told it my job is software engineer. The skill manager tool stores procedural knowledge. The agent, based on some rules, extracts the conversation into specific skills. The third one is session search, which retrieves episodic memory. Every conversation Hermes has ever had is logged into database with full text search. These three parts work together. Declarative memory is for facts you need every session. They always live in the system prompt. Procedural memory is for workflows you only need when a relevant task comes up. They live on disk and get loaded when needed. Episodic memory is for when the agent needs to recall a specific past moment. For example, when you ask Hermes, did we just talk about job searching in Toronto last Saturday? That's the history you need rarely, so it lives in a searchable database. This is like how an operating system handles storage, RAM, files, and database. Each time you start a new conversation, Hermes loads the memory. Inside the memory folder, there are two markdown files, user and memory. And the user file is about the person, who they are, what they prefer, and how they communicate. The memory file is the fact about the environment, things the agent discovered. Hermes takes a screenshot of both and appends them into the system prompt. On top of the memory, Hermes also loads the skill indexes. Each skill has an index, just the skill's name and the short description. This is the list of the available skills. Since you can have hundreds or even thousands of skills, it's very inefficient to load every skill's full content into the prompt. So instead, Hermes only loads the indexes. When the agent needs a specific skill, it can search the index. During the conversation, when the agent decides to use a skill, it makes a tool called skill view. This loads the full skill markdown content into the conversation context. Some skills also have references, and the agent can make decisions by itself to load the reference details when it actually needs. Next is guidance rules. This includes agent's identity and the instructions about when and how to use tools, and also include the most important rule, when and how to do self-learning. So the system prompt are four parts, and it's frozen. For the entire session, the system prompt does not change. If the agent saves a new memory or creates a new skill during the conversation, the running session still uses the old version. The new skills, new memories only takes effect until you start a new conversation. When the user message comes in, what happens next is the agent loop. It builds the request, then calls the large language model with tools definitions. When Hermes gets the response back, it checks the response if it contains tool calls. If not, send a final text response to user interface, and the turn is over. If tool calls happen, Hermes appends the tool outputs to the conversation and continue the loop. Now let's get into the actual self-learning part. There are two parts, and I'm going to walk through both. The part one is learning during the conversation. The Hermes system prompt includes the instructions. Here are two specific blocks, one called skill guidance, another one called memory guidance. And the skill guidance says roughly, after completing a complex task, 5 or more tool calls, fixing a tricky error, or discovering a non-trivial workflow, save the approach as a skill so you can reuse it next time. And When you are reusing a skill and you notice it's outdated, it's incomplete or wrong, patch it immediately. The memory guidance is more detailed. It tells the agent you have persistent memory across sessions. Set durable phase. Prioritize what reduces future user steering. The most valuable memory is the one that prevents you from asking the user something twice. During the conversation, the model can decide to call memory function or skill manager function, just like it would call another tool. The decision happens in real time based on what's actually going on in the conversation. If the agent decides to improve itself, it can create new skill files or update current skill files. It can also update current user profile or environment memories. The second part is background review. After main agent loop finishes, the conversation is done. And then a second AI agent creates a background thread. Its job is to review the entire conversation that just happened. Look at what got done. Decide if anything is worth saving. And if so, write it to disk. New skills or new memories. Why does the second pass exist? Because in conversation, agent is busy helping you. It may miss things worth saving. After that, if you start a next session, the new memories, new skills are already there. So there are two parts of self-learning. One is during the conversation, another one is after the conversation. Both of them end in the same place. Mark down files on disk and load back into the next system prompt. This is how the self-learning works. It's all about when and how to write files into the disk. Okay, let's draw a conclusion. The Hermes agent didn't fine-tune the large language model. The self-learning is an automatic agent-driven context engineering. This is today's video, and thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye. See you next time.